So one of the main questions I have after yesterday is who's going to be fighting Islam? Who is going to be fighting Islam? So we saw that Justin Gaethje got his win over Rafael Fiziev, who's rank 11. You know what I mean? So that doesn't really hold that much weight for Justin. We saw that Arman Sarukian and Islam were supposed to line it up. Arman pulls out due to a back injury. Money Moicano takes the spot. Money Moicano gets choked out. Then they say Arman is not going to be fighting again for a title until he fights another contender. Okay. Then Ilya Tuporia moves up. So that's about 3 contenders. And we also have Charles Oliveira. And we have Charles Oliveira and Dan Hooker. I mean, not Dan Hooker. And Michael Chandler versus Patty Pimlet is booked for next month. Now, best believe if Michael Chandler wins that, he's going to be calling for a title shot, maybe even a shot with Gaethje. But who fights Islam next? Listen, I'm hoping it's Tuporia. Now, if it's Tuporia, right? If Tuporia fights Islam, are they going to run back Arman versus Charles? Or are they going to give Arman to Ilya? I would love to see Arman Sarukian versus Ilya. I think that would be a great fight. I would like to see Arman versus Ilya. I would really like to see Justin versus Ilya because Justin will stand and bang with him. I mean, Justin does. Listen, that fight last night, Justin kept leaning and he kept leaning over. I don't know. I don't know. That's a huge. I was waiting for Fiziev to throw a fucking kick at him and knock him out, but I'm so happy. I mean, he did, but he did knock him out. Justin ate that. My boy got his chin back. Bro, 155 is so log jammed right now. They have the same problem that the Bilal weight class used to have, where Leon had the belt. Shavkat was up next. Fucking Ian Gary was up next. Fucking Bilal was supposed to get a title shot. Now it's 155. So I wonder how they're gonna do this. I really do. I kind of don't want to see Justin versus Islam just because Justin leans his head over so much, you know what I'm saying? Islam's probably just gonna watch the tape and remember that and throw a high kick. Same thing he did with Volk and embarrass you. I want to see Islam versus Ilya. That is the fight that I want to see. Ilya's good on the ground. Islam's good on the ground. Ilya has the stand up. Islam is confident enough to stand up. I'm not going to say he has the stand up. I'm an Islam hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Islam hater. So the way to get Islam out would be to put Ilya in, but I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, you know what? It kind of has to. You're not going to give Arman another title shot. Hopefully Gaethje doesn't get another title shot. I'm a Gaethje fan, but Gaethje kind of doesn't deserve it. He's 1-1 in his last 2. I mean, even though the the Max loss didn't really mean much to him because Max was in another weight class and this was for a different belt. The loss is still a loss and you still got knocked out. This is the whole reason why Justin was the underdog this weekend. Maybe we line up Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje. We run that back. Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje 2. Okay, boom. Then we give Armand to Charles and Islam Ilya. Right? Right? I mean, right? But then, I don't know. But then who's the winner of Patty and Michael going to fight? I kind of hope that they do Justin, Max Holloway versus the winner of Michael Chandler, Patty Pimlet, Charles Oliveira versus Islam. I don't know if did I say anything for Armand? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did. But besides that, what is going to happen in light heavyweight? What is going to happen in light heavyweight? Obviously, we saw Magomed won. We saw Dana say, Alex Pereira needs this immediate rematch. He really did look off. It was a little weird that there were two fights on the card that were pulled out due to illness. And that same fight card, Alex looked off. There's rumors that he was injured going into the fight. He's always, if you're a fighter, you're always injured. Then don't take the fight. You're the champion of the world. That's kind of my stance on it. You're always injured. Your job is physical. You're not gonna go in there feeling 100%. You know what I'm saying? But he 1,000% looked off. Magomed was on Twitter talking hot shit to Yuri Prohaska, saying that he looks like a horrible fighter. He doesn't respect him as a fighter. I think Yuri starches Magomed Ankalaev, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Yuri is very unorthodox. Now, the wrestling, questionable. Questionable. Magomed did shoot 11, 12 takedowns. He didn't get any of them against Alex Pereira. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see this immediate rematch, man. He did not look dominant. I mean, this was a dominant win for Magomed, even though it was not the fight that everybody wanted. But I want to see Yuri Magomed. I want to see Alex take a little bit off. He's been a very active dude, bro. He's four title defenses in a calendar year, or like in 400 days, or some weird stat like that. Give the guy a little bit of rest. Let him do what Volk did. Let him take a breather. Maybe what you do is you sit out for a little bit. Hopefully, you announce the John versus Tom fight, because that was kind of a problem. If Alex won that, John Jones was totally going to be like, look, I don't want to fight Tom. I want to fight Alex. Alex is the face of the UFC. Give me Alex. Tom could rock, because John doesn't like Tom. He's trying to sit here and waste Tom Aspinall's career. I say you sit out for a little bit, Alex. You let Yuri fight Magomed next, right? Um, you let the winner of Yuri Magomed and the winner of Yuri Magomed and the winner of Khalil Roundtree Jamal Hill, you let them bang it out. So you wait two defenses. You give Magomed his first defense against Yuri, and then Yuri obviously beats Magomed. Then you let Yuri fight the winner of Khalil Roundtree Jamal Hill, and then you make your way back, because by the time that's over, the John Jones Tom Aspinall fight would either have what happened, or they would have stripped John Jones by then. By this, I mean, listen, we thought this last year, that by this time last year, this year, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Last year, we thought that John Jones would be stripped, or we would see John fight Tom, you know, or they would just unify the belt. A lot of weight classes are in the air. If we're being honest with you, only middleweight and welterweight are kind of like solid, you know, really, because featherweight's kind of up in the air. Champion's gone. Marab's division. Marab's looking to move up after he's gonna fight Sean next. He's looking to move up. Same thing with Pantoja, you know. But that's what I would do if I'm Alex. I'm disappointed in it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm really disappointed. But hey, if you guys saw the video he posted on Instagram, he's gonna get back in there. He said like, listen, only a few bruises, we're good to go. Don't even worry about a thing. But you did not look like yourself in there. I'm kind of on the boat that maybe bro was sick. Curtis Blades pulled out being sick. Chris Gutierrez, I think Chris Gutierrez fight, he pulled out because he was sick due to illness. Maybe my boy wasn't feeling the best. I don't know, but that's not really an excuse. That's not really an excuse. You have like if you were watching the embeddeds, he had the trainers where they were testing his immune system via like finger pricking and shit like that. It was very weird to see Alex look like that. And then going into the fourth round, I believe it was the fourth round, you could just see it all over his face. It was done. And his body language the whole fight, it did not look good. Not at all. I really hope, even though Dana said that he wants to give him the immediate rematch, I hope they do not. Alex needs to sit out. He needs to chill. I mean, obviously train. He says that he's been training constantly, even though he kind of put up a subpar performance. Listen, man, Chama all day. You know what I'm saying? If he won this fight, he was the light heavyweight goat in my opinion. Fuck John Jones, but listen, man, everything happens for a reason in my eyes. Hopefully, he stays out. He does not get this immediate rematch, and he just waits to see if John Jones versus Tom Aspinall pulls through. And if John doesn't end up fighting Tom, maybe Alex just moves up and he fights Tom, and then Alex just gets the fuck out of here. You got to think he's definitely loaded. Alex is definitely loaded. He got the percentage of the pay-per-views because he defends. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you win the belt, the night you win the belt, you make your money, obviously. But the night that you defend your belt, you make a percentage of the pay-per-view. I don't know if it raises exponentially night like per defense, but I know you get a percentage of the pay-per-view and of ticket sales and all this other crazy shit. But anyways, boys, those are my thoughts. The 155-pound division and what Alex should do after that. Anyways, boys, peace.